day of work.
Unwinding from a hard day of work, what'd you say?
Ordering shots.
Ordering shots, great. What else?
Beer pong.
Beer pong, nice, why not? I invented that game. I'm not sure if you were aware of that, but it's a long story. Anybody else? What do you and your friends, you're hanging out, what does the night look like?
Playing games.
Playing some sort of game, some sort of drinking games, bullshit games, yeah. What else?
Talking shit to each other.
Talking shit to each other, happens. What else would you do with your friends? What are you guys all here for? I mean, aside from the reason I gave you, what did you all think you were here for?
Women.
Women. You go out to pick up girls. Crazy. What else? Hard day at work. Maybe a friend's in town who you haven't seen in a while. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's Friday night and that's what you do on Friday night. Maybe there's an occasion, it's somebody's birthday. Get together for that, right? Maybe, Jesus, I don't know. Maybe you are going to be ordering some shots, getting crazy. Maybe you're just going to take it easy and have a beer or two. Yes. 5 minutes? So these right here are all amazing things that she can fully relate to that are going to, I mean, as boring as that question is, these are all things that she can fully relate to that all make excellent responses that are going to be unlike anything else she's heard that night. I can promise you. Because most guys hear, oh, chilling, oh, that's cool. If you say, really? Are you guys all from around here? Have you had a long day and you're just blowing off steam? You guys all work together? How did you go to school together? Are you on vacation? Is one of you just in town visiting? You guys going crazy tonight? Or are you just doing shots? Or maybe playing some beer pong? Well, there's no beer pong tables here, but if you're a house party, maybe. Some bars definitely have them. Taking a quieter night, just having a couple drinks, just relaxing. Celebrating anything. Somebody's birthday. Oh, she's wearing the tiara. I'm not an idiot. I know what that means. Maybe they're just out, you know what? I know what you guys are out for. You're just out to pick up boys. Tell me the truth. I can tell by that look in your eye. You're out here to meet boys. Everything that you've ever done when you're out with friends, all 100% the same things they do. They're not that different. They're the exact same. I mean, aside from having, you know, a vagina and being a little crazy sometimes, they're the exact same as we are. Oh, we're crazy too. Anything that you could possibly think of from your own experience, easily relatable. You have far more in common than different, and the only differences that you really have are all put up by this thing on your shoulders that are just filling it up with doubt, creating divisions, telling you that everything's different, telling you, God, filling your head with so much shit that gets in the way. The only barriers that you ever have to cross, the only tests that you ever have to pass, the only things you ever have to overcome, they're not coming from her. She's just wondering why she's still single and why she can't find a guy. They're all coming from right here. And if you just start focusing on the right things and not letting this shit brain run wild and fill your head with garbage every single time you start to feel like crap up here, but actually take action to overcome it, those walls melt away and you see that it's so much easier than you ever thought possible. It's so much more fun. It's the way it's supposed to be. It's enjoyable. Guys are supposed to have fun going out and talking to girls. It's not supposed to be work. It's not supposed to be this traumatic, hard, oh, I got to go and do this again. I got to focus. I got to push myself. No, you can't wait to go out and do it because it's the most enjoyable experience you'll ever have in your life. If you're thinking about the shit the way it's supposed to be thought about, focusing on the right things and not letting the bullshit get in the way. I'd like to open up, if I still have a minute, I'd like to answer a question or two. Do I have a? Perfect.
Bug them after we get off camera.
What's that? Oh, yeah. I mean, we've got to start our our boot camp up for the weekend, of course. But yeah, I'll be definitely down for a question or two afterwards. Question? You had a question over there, I know.
When you were talking...
Peter, come on. Hello. You can shout. I think we can all hear you. What's that?
He'll ask you a question. When you're talking about when there's like a tight set, you want to wait until they're open.
Yeah.
Approach them. What about dance floor game? Because like last night at iBar, there was like a group of 4 girls, and they were kind of like, it seemed like they didn't really like want to socialize with like any of the guys there the whole entire night. Like, what would you do in that situation?
Did any guys go to try to approach them?
Yeah.
What were the responses they got from those girls?
They kind of like we'd start dancing with them, and then they'd be like, kind of like don't dance with me, and then like I'd like watch them later, and the same thing could keep happening, even like towards the end of the night. They really.
Weird. Some people never open up. Sometimes girls just want to be hanging out with girls. Sometimes I go out with friends and I don't want to be bothered. It happens. There's a million girls in the world. It's one of the nice things about there is that there's always more girls. If you try to beat your head against this wall, why can't I do this? You're just going to frustrate yourself more. You're just going to get more down on yourself. You're just going to, it's going to kill any momentum you have. And the other key point that I want to, why this is so important of paying attention to those who's open and who's closed, I'm glad you brought this up, is because when I start out, I mean, I'm usually feeling a little creaky. I'm usually feeling a little stiff at the beginning of the night. And so I want to make sure that the first girls I approach are going to be more open themselves, are more loose themselves. Why? Because feelings are contagious, and if I'm feeling a little stiff at first, I'm going to go talk to some girls who I know are going to give me a positive response, who are going to give me a solid response back. And so I start talking to them. I start getting looser. I go talk to some other girls who are fairly open. And as I'm showing my socialness, other girls are going to start to give me positive signs because they all want to talk to the guy that's being social, which you know by now. And so I'm going to start talking to the girls that are giving the most open signals first. The first 1, 2, 3, even 4 approaches I do in the night are going to be with the most open girls for the sheer purpose of getting myself looser. Because once I start rolling, once I get my social momentum going, that feeling of being in the zone, it's something, by following those steps, it's something that you can, it's a muscle, but it's something that you can do every single time you go out and strengthen and get into whenever you want to. You can control that. And so once I start getting rolling and once I start feeling great, then I'll go talk to any girl I want to. And because I'm feeling so good, because I don't give a shit, because I'm feeling amazing and on top of the world, girls who are closed, I'll be able to get them to open up a good amount of times. And girls who are, and girls who are so close that they blow me off, I don't give 2 shits. I'm feeling so amazing, it just rolls right off the shoulder, and I go talk to the next girl and have an amazing conversation with her. I'm glad you brought that up. Good question. Very important, though. Yes?
Gotta wrap up.
Got to wrap up?
Yeah, just ask them afterwards. Yeah.
All right, so, well, thank you guys for your time. Once again, I appreciate it. Good.